Got my shirt to match the ball logos. Hey everyone, Brian Buckosh here, core design engineer for Brunswick Bowling, to talk to you today about the newest release in the track lineup, the Proof Hybrid. Let's take it to the intro. I'm actually really excited to talk to you guys about the new Proof Hybrid because I was not shy in telling people that the Proof Solid was one of my favorite balls when it first came out, and I still have one of those in my bag. The Proof Hybrid, as you would imagine, sits neatly between the Proof Solid and the Proof Pearl in performance. It contains the same asymmetrical core that the originals had, with a .052 total differential and a .020 intermediate differential. It's wrapped in Dynamicore outer core material, that's the blue stuff that you see when you drill into it, that should improve hitting power when it goes through the pins. And of course, all of this is wrapped in the new Prime Response Hybrid cover stock. This cover stock's a little different than the previous two because it contains sparkle that helps mid-lane traction. Without further delay, I'm going to take you guys to the comparison chart and show you how this one stacks up with the rest of the current track lineup. This chart contains every release in the track lineup since being acquired by the brands of Brunswick. They're sorted by oil volume on the bottom, from heaviest on the left to lightest on the right, and on the y-axis by motion shapes, with the three main motion shapes being early strong mid-lane, angular back-end, and smooth continuous motion. The two remaining shapes, late strong mid-lane and hard arc, bridge the gap to the motion shapes that they are adjacent to. You'll see our newest release, the Proof Hybrid, highlighted in yellow. The Proof Hybrid is built to handle a medium-heavy amount of total oil volume and fits on the line between a late strong mid-lane and angular back-end motion. It's nestled between the original Proof and the Proof Pearl, but sits more closely to the original Proof Solid because of its sanded finish and because of the new sparkle texture additive. You might be wondering why we would add a product to the lineup that seems so similar to the original Proof, and the answer is that this 2D chart doesn't capture all of the nuances of ball motion that make them different. And realistically, this Proof Hybrid actually complements this lineup really nicely. The Proof was a great medium-heavy oil ball for fresh oil when the lanes were wet and the mid-lanes were a little slick. But once you dig in and open up the launch angle, sometimes the Proof got a little bit too rolly. The difference is, the step down to the Proof Pearl could sometimes be too much. Because of the difference in box finishes, along with the Pearl additive that's in the Proof Pearl, the difference in ball motion could be as much as an arrow at times. And so when you wanted to transition out of the Proof and into the Proof Pearl, you couldn't always stand in the same part of the lane. Now with the Proof Hybrid, that's going to be super easy. When the Proof gets a little too rolly, or simply just hooks overall too much or too early on the pattern you're on, a transition to the Proof Hybrid in the same part of the lane is going to be a no-brainer transition. And of course, by the same token, when the Proof Hybrid gets to be too much or too early for the pattern you're bowling on, a little step down to the Proof Pearl is going to be easy. This makes a very nice and predictable 1-2-3 punch for an asymmetrical arsenal. Another added benefit of having the Proof Hybrid in the line is making it a step down from the Strata. The Strata is a really strong early and aggressive ball, great for the heaviest of oil patterns if you're a rev-dominant bowler, and a great versatile asymmetrical ball for lots of patterns if you're speed dominant or slightly rev challenged. But occasionally, if you wanted to step down from this ball when that ball got too strong, the Proof Solid just wasn't enough of a difference. A step down from the Strata to the Proof Hybrid is going to get you down the lane easier with more response to friction, and it's going to be an amazing complement to the original Strata, especially for those speed dominant and rev challenged players who found the Proof Pearl to be simply too long or too big of a transition from the original Strata. That's the information I have on this strong yet versatile Proof Hybrid, available in pro shops worldwide beginning January 14th. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe to my pages, Bowling Buckosh on Facebook and on YouTube. Drop a comment below, I'm happy to respond. And make sure that you're on the lookout for my new videos, because I make them all the time as new releases from the brands of Brunswick come out. Until next time, thanks for watching.